Hello everyone, welcome back to Female Affairs with Folu. Today we are talking about a topic that is often misunderstood but important to discuss with clarity and respect. The hymen. I'll break down what the hymen is, the different stages of hymen, stretching or tearing, and debunk some common myths surrounding it. If you are curious or looking to learn, this video is for you. Before we dive in, if you are new, consider subscribing, turn on the post notification bell to be notified of a new video. If you enjoy watching, don't hesitate to give this video a thumbs up. Now let's dive in. First, let's define what the hymen actually is. The hymen is a thin, stretchy piece of tissue that partially covers the opening of the vagina. It is part of the vulva, and its structure and appearance can vary greatly from person to person. Let's look at the different types of hymen. Annular hymen, a ring-shaped hymen with a central opening. This is the most common type. The second one is septate hymen. This type is a band of tissue dividing the vaginal opening into two smaller openings. Another one is crescent-shaped hymen, a hymen that forms a half-moon shape around the vaginal opening. Another one is imperforate hymen, a rare condition where the hymen completely covers the vaginal opening, requiring medical intervention. The second thing we'll look at is the purpose of the hymen. There is no specific biological purpose for the hymen. It is simply a part of the body's anatomy that some people are born with. So the third thing we look at is the variability. Some people are born with very little hymenal tissue, while others may have more. These natural differences make it important to approach the topic without assumptions. So another thing we'll look at is myth about the hymen. Unfortunately, the hymen has been surrounded by misconceptions and myths, often tied to cultural or societal idea about virginity. And the first myth I'll be debunking to you is the hymen breaks during first time sex. The fact is, the hymen doesn't break like a seal. It stretches, and in some cases small tears may occur. For many people, the hymen has already stretched or changed due to non-sexual activities like exercise, tampon use, or medical exam. The second myth is a torn hymen means someone is not a virgin. But the fact is, virginity is a social concept, not a medical one. The state of someone's hymen does not determine their sexual history. The third myth I'm going to debunk is the hymen always bleed during first time sex. The fact is, not everyone bleeds during their first sexual experience. Bleeding depends on factors like the amount of hymenal tissue, lubrication, and comfort levels. So let's talk about the physical process of hymen stretching or tearing. Keep this in mind that everyone's experience is unique. So the first stage I'm going to discuss is the initial flexibility. In its natural state, the hymen is flexible and can stretch to accommodate various activities. Non-sexual activities such as bike riding, gymnastics, or using tampons can stretch the hymen without causing pain or tearing. The second stage is partial stretching. During activities that involve inserting something into the vagina, such as using tampons or engaging in sexual activity, the hymen may stretch further. This process is typically painless if done gently and with adequate lubrication. The third stage is minor tears or changes. For some people, the hymen can develop small tears or further stretch during sexual activity. This is normal and usually not painful if proper care is taken. Using lube and ensuring proper arousal can help reduce discomfort. So the fourth stage is healing and adaptation. The hymen's tissue heals quickly if minor tears occur. Once stretched, the hymen doesn't grow back, but it remains a part of the vaginal anatomy in a stretched and altered state. So the next thing I will share with you is, does the hymen always stretch during penetration? It is important to note that not everyone experiences significant stretching or tearing of the hymen during penetration. And I'm going to share with you some factors that influence the experience. The first one is anatomical differences. Some people naturally have very little hymenal tissue, while others have more. So number two thing is preparation and comfort. Proper arousal, foreplay and lubrication can make a difference in the experience. Nervousness or tension can increase discomfort. Number three thing is types of activity. Penetration is not the only way the hymen stretches. Non-sexual activities can cause similar changes over time. So now we look at the pain and bleeding and what to expect. Many people worry about pain or bleeding during their first sexual experience. So this is what you should know. Number one is pain. Mild discomfort is common, especially if you are nervous or if there is not enough lubrication. Going slow, communicating with your partner and relaxing can help minimize pain. Number two is bleeding. Not everyone bleeds. If it does happen, it's usually light spotting and stops quickly. Excessive pain or bleeding is not normal and may require medical attention. So now we look at the emotional and cultural consideration. The hymen has been unfairly linked to ideas about purity and virginity in many cultures. So let's unpack this. One is virginity as a social construct. Virginity is not a medical concept, it's a social idea. The state of someone's hymen doesn't define their worth or sexual history. Number two is empowerment through education. Understanding your body and its anatomy can help combat stigma and misinformation. Share this knowledge to create a more informed and accepting world. So now we look at when to see a doctor. In rare cases, issues with the hymen may require medical attention. So this is when you need to seek help. The first one is imperforate hymen. If the hymen completely blocks the vaginal opening, it can cause problems like menstrual blood retention. This condition requires minor surgery. Number two is painful penetration. If you experience ongoing pain or difficulty with penetration, consult a healthcare provider. Conditions like vaginismus or infections may be involved. Number three is unusual bleeding. If you experience heavy or prolonged bleeding, it is a good idea to see a doctor to rule out any complications. In conclusion, the hymen is a natural part of anatomy that is often misunderstood. It is important to approach the topic with factual information and empathy. And always remember, everyone's body is different, and that is perfectly normal. If you find this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. Share your thoughts or questions below. We are here to create an open and supportive community. Thank you for watching and take care of yourself. Bye.